Munchies, welcome to the channel if you're new or if you're not. Either way, I am stoked you're here. Today we are making boba, and not just any boba, we are making some of the most requested boba recipes on the internet. Brown sugar boba, matcha boba, a classic taro boba, and strawberry boba. Let's start by making a brown sugar boba recipe. First, we will need a brown sugar syrup. In a saucepan, combine water and brown sugar, and then bring to a boil over high heat. Then turn the heat down to medium and allow to simmer until the mixture has thickened slightly, about 5 minutes. Allow the syrup to cool to room temperature. This syrup can also be stored in the fridge. It will thicken as it sits, and that's actually what we want. Brown sugar boba has become popular, specifically the delicious tiger sugar boba, and often has brown sugar syrup stripes lining the glass, so that's what I went for here, and as the syrup sets, it becomes better for just that. For the drink itself, I boiled some milk. Feel free to use dairy or non-dairy options for everything in this video. And then I added a black tea bag to steep for 10 to 15 minutes. If you want brown sugar milk boba rather than milk tea, you could skip the tea bag and boiling the milk altogether. If you do make milk tea, allow it to chill in the refrigerator before serving. For the tapioca, you can make your own boba pearls, but I do not personally do it, nor do I recommend it. It is really time consuming and it's not significantly healthier. So for me, it's worth it to buy them pre-made dry. So all I have to do is boil water, add the boba, allow them to float to the top, and then turn the heat down while they cook to your preferred consistency, and it only takes 3 to 5 minutes. I recommend following the package directions, and I've linked what I used below. Heads up that A, I made a lot of boba at once for the purposes of this video, and for filming, you can totally just make a single serving size. And B, know that this video and the products I'm sharing were not sponsored, I'm just sharing what I used. The tapioca pearls are best served right away, so once the milk tea has chilled, then you wanna make and serve your tapioca pearls. Drizzle that syrup down the sides of the glass. I got these reusable glasses on Amazon and we'll link them below. And then of course add your tea or your milk tea and you're ready to go. The brown sugar syrup is so sweet, I didn't need to add any additional sweetener to the milk, but feel free to do it your way. The tea you use really makes a difference here, so choose a black tea that you love. I love chai tea personally, so this was like a brown sugar chai milk tea. The brown sugar syrup is sweet and delicious, and when served iced, it is the perfect way to cool off on a hot summer day. Next up, matcha boba. This one is really easy. Whisk matcha powder into a little bit of warm water until integrated. Then blend the matcha water mix along with some milk, some additional hot water, and honey or your preferred sweetener. Blend to combine and chill if you'd like. Then you can add your matcha boba over the pearls and feel free to add ice if you want it chilled. Now I have to be honest, I am not usually a huge fan of matcha, but this was tasty, and the key I have found with matcha is using a high quality product. Unfortunately with matcha, it does seem that you get what you pay for, and every cheap matcha I've bought seems to be really bitter. Paying more, I have found, will give you a pleasant taste that's a bit nutty and actually savory, but not overly bitter. I'll link the one I used down below. I think matcha is best served over ice. Next up, let's make a classic taro boba. In a saucepan, bring water and milk to a boil and then remove from heat. Add a green tea bag to the milk mixture and allow to steep for 10 to 15 minutes. This tea bag is optional here once again. If you want this to be taro milk boba rather than milk tea, you can skip the tea bag and the boiling. Blend your milk tea with taro powder and sugar or sweetener of choice. Now, taro is a type of starchy root vegetable. It's similar to purple sweet potato, but it is not the same. And if you look online, you're gonna find tons of taro boba powder mixtures, which are essentially milk powders combined with ground taro, and they have a ton of sugar and preservatives. Delicious, certainly, but I wanted to try an at-home version where I could be in more control of what went into it. Part of what I like about making boba at home is I'm in control of the ingredients. So I found a taro powder powder online that doesn't have any added sugar or extra stuff in it. I'll link the one I used down below, but again, this isn't sponsored. I just searched on Amazon. But no, if you search for taro powder online, most are gonna have added sugar. Since mine didn't have added sugar, I added my own sweetener, but I was also in control of how much. So you're ready to serve. Add your cooked tapioca pearls to the glass, pour in your taro mixture, and enjoy. Taro is a classic boba flavor. It is almost like sweet potato, but with a hint of vanilla and a bit of nuttiness. It's refreshing cold, but especially fun paired with the tapioca pearls. So much sweet, starchy goodness. Okay, last and one of my personal favorite boba flavors, strawberry. But first, if you are enjoying this video and want to see more recipes like this, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell for new videos all the time. This one is super simple too. In a bowl, combine sliced strawberries and sugar and allow to sit and macerate for about 30 minutes. I find that this pulls some of the natural sweetness out of the strawberries, and I can actually use less sugar overall in the recipe. Transfer your strawberry and sugar mixture to a blender with milk of choice and blend it up. Once blended, strain your mixture and then pour your strawberry milk mixture into a glass over those tapioca pearls and enjoy. This boba does not have any tea, but the strawberries add such a delicious, tangy sweetness. I almost love the smell of this one as much of the taste. It's like a strawberries and cream boba. So there you have it, 4 super delicious homemade boba recipes. I appreciate you being here. I hope you'll let me know in the comments if you give any of these recipes a try. All of the recipes and products I shared are linked below for your convenience, and I have also linked my boba video from a few years ago if you want more recipes and ideas. I will be back soon with a new episode, and remember, it's all a matter of mind over munch.